Koper is the largest coastal city in Slovenia, and behind its harbour hides a marvellous medieval old town, which was once an island. Its Venetian-style houses, the romance of its small squares, the boats rocking in the harbour, and the Italian atmosphere that pervades everything make this city the only port city in Slovenia, and an important industrial and business centre. Koper was part of the Venetian Republic for over 5 centuries, which is visible in the town's architecture. In addition to Koper's attractive cobblestone streets, squares, cozy cafes, restaurants, and grilled seafood, an abundance of different architectural styles is on display here, including Baroque, Gothic, Renaissance and Venetian. This region uses Slovenian and Italian as official languages, so signs and menus are written in both. Wandering the old town will only take a few hours, so you can pair Koper with another nearby activity. Here are the best things to do and see in Koper. Muda Gate. The former main city gate from 1516 is built in the Renaissance style, and sports numerous heraldic decorations, among which the sun, symbolizing the city's coat of armors, is the most prominent. Modeled after an ancient triumphal arch, the gate was built by Koper podesta Sebastian Contarini. Besides the gate, you can also admire a part of the former defensive wall and the old stone basin, which can be viewed from the side of the square. Prešeren Square. As you walk through Muda Gate, you'll step into Prešeren Square. On the right side, you will see St. Basu's Church from the end of the 16th century, which sprang up in the place of the ancient hospice, the shelter for the poor and foreigners of the town. The crown jewel of the square is the De Ponte Fountain. Its current Baroque appearance stems from 1666, when Podesta Lorenzo de Ponte had it rebuilt. The octagonal fountain pool with an arch, which symbolizes a bridge, is further decorated with pyramids, coats of arms, stone faces, other motifs and a fence. Cheveljarska Street. Cheveljarska Street, literally translated as Shoemaking Street, is a narrow street in the old town centre of Koper that runs south of Tito Square. In the past, this street used to have a variety of shoemaker shops. Here, you can admire various palaces and special houses, some of which are slightly secluded from the street. In addition to the House of Orlandini and the Palace of Barbabianca, you can also take a look at the narrow Venetian Gothic apartment building, called the Goli House. On Cheveljarska Street, you can find various clothing stores, souvenir shops, previously mentioned shoemaking stores, Piranska Sol shop, where you can buy souvenirs, and so on. Tito Square. Tito Square is the main square in Koper, and here you'll find some of the most significant buildings like the Praetorian Palace, Loggia Palace, the Cathedral, the Armory, and Foresteria Palace. Praetorian Palace. The symbol of the town of Koper is its Praetorian Palace. The palace was built in the 13th century, while it received its current appearance in the middle of the 15th century. The building's appearance is dominated by the late Renaissance and Venetian Gothic styles. The picturesque palace was once the headquarters of the city's rulers, and today it serves as an important protocol building and town hall. Armory and Foresteria Palace. The buildings were constructed in the 15th and 16th centuries. The Foresteria Palace, formerly known as Albergo Nuovo, was used as a place for receiving and accommodating guests of the Podesta of Koper. The adjacent building, the Armeria, was used for weapons storage till 1550. Loggia Palace. The Loggia Palace is a Venetian Gothic palace situated on Tito Square. The building was constructed in the 15th century, with its present appearance dating from the 17th century. Today, the Loggia Palace houses a very popular cafe on the ground floor and a well-known art gallery on the second floor. Cathedral of the Assumption of Mary. The Cathedral of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin, or Koper Cathedral, dates back to the 11th century and was built in a mixture of Gothic and Romanesque styles. Beside the church is a 54-meter-high bell tower from the 12th century, which was joined to the cathedral in 1488. For the best view of Koper, climb 204 steps to the top of the bell tower. Carpaccio Square. The first square you come across walking from the marina towards Kidricheva Street, the main street of Koper Old Town, is Carpaccio Square. Carpaccio Square is adorned with the Carpaccio House, a 14th century Gothic building. In the middle of the square stands the pillar of Saint Justine from 1572, erected in memory of the victorious battle against the Turkish invaders. Right next to it, there is an ancient well from the Roman era, which today serves as a fountain. The view of the sea from the square is partially obscured by the 17th century St. Mark's salt storage, known today as the Taverna, which was once a Venetian salt warehouse built into the Koper wall mantle. Koper beaches. Koper has two beaches, Koper City Beach, so-called Mokra Machka, Wet Cat, and the beach in Justerna. Koper City Beach is located next to the harbour, with a large area for sunbathing, lifeguards, changing rooms, showers, a playground, a restaurant, and a cafe. Justerna Beach is located by the exit of the city and can be reached by a 15-minute walk from the city centre. Verdi Street. This broad and well-arranged street leading from Tito Square towards the Bastion will charm you with its views of the beautiful palaces. Two of these palaces host the premises of the municipal administration of the municipality of Koper. On the opposite side of the street is located a building housing the Koper Theatre. At the end of Verdi Street, you can enjoy the views from the observation deck next to the Bastion. Jupančičieva Street. An especially interesting feature of this street is the Kali Palace, although other palaces are also worth seeing. Next to the stairs leading from Jupančičieva Street to Gortunov Square, you will also notice the Jarosa Palace, a Baroque building. Belgramoni Taco Palace. In the Belgramoni Taco Palace on Kidricheva Street, you'll find the Koper Regional Museum. Pristaniška Street. Pristaniška Street, or the Koper Promenade, will lead you from the Muda Gate past some of the more important commercial buildings, the town market, the lovely park, the old dock and the taverna, up to Ukmar Square and the town beach. There are picturesque palm trees along Pristaniška Street that attract many views. Koper is also the perfect jumping-off point to explore nearby towns and scenic settings, like Peyran, the capital Ljubljana, or Lake Bled, all less than a 2-hour drive from the port city. I hope this Koper travel guide helps you plan things to see and do in Koper on your trip. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.